Hey guys, welcome to I'm a Biker, and today it's all about the new and updated TVS Radeon. And before we dive deep into that topic and talk about weight and mileage and performance, heads up, these t-shirts, they are from the guys at Auto Street. Do check them out. If you like them, there's a discount coupon in the description that'll give you 10% off on your cart order. Alright, on to the review. So this is basically the third time the Radeon is coming to us, and we had really good fun with it. I think around 2018, 2019, right after its launch, we first did a video on it, and good fun. We did all sorts of funny stuff with it. And then right after the COVID, I think 2022, we got the updated version, and now again we have it here. It's a totally different way of testing motorcycles, right? I mean, we just did the Apache RTR 310, so that's all about performance and handling, and you want to push it, you want to brake hard, and how it looks, and flashy colors, and and a ton of features. But when you're reviewing a proper commuter bike, I think some of these elements do come in. Of course, I think these buyers also want these elements, and now it's really about comfort, seat size,
all the practical side of it.
Seat size, mileage, and weight, and kickstart,
mileage, everything comes in.
All these comes in. So that's exactly what we're going to do, and this is the 2024, or basically an updated TVS Radeon. Highlight, I think, is still the big seat.
Yeah, it's pretty long. Actually, it is perfect for the family. I mean, if ladies used to sit sideways, this is perfect for that. With that proper footrest, so that you can keep both the legs when you're sitting sideways.
And I still think this is one of the most comfortable commuter bikes. Because of even if you're tall, you just sit back, it's still
a lot of space.
I also think it is one of the best sounding commuter bikes as well. TVS have made sure that the Apache sound is also trickling down in its own unique
somewhere
way.
That DNA you are able to find
out
DNA
on the Radeon as well. So even though it doesn't go like immense acceleration, it's still basically a commuter bike. So even though it doesn't go like a 125 or 150 or a higher cc bike, it sounds so fun. So even though you're doing like a 0 to 60, it's still
sportier, it sounds sportier. Grunt.
That is really nice. So that makes a lot of difference, right? It sound, even with the helmet on, it still sounds very good.
You feel that like
sporty ride. Sporty ride. That sort of. I think that makes a huge difference in the feel of the bike. Coming down to comfort, the riding position. I mean, for me, my height 5'11", comfortable. I think there was enough space for probably two people behind.
Yes, exactly.
And the seat was wide enough. It was really good. Even when you want to move the bike around, I think it's about 113 kg.
It's very light. It's very light. You can actually move it very easily.
It's almost borderline like just riding a cycle with power, and sounds good. It's that light, front feels light. It's very easy to handle in the city, etc.
Exactly, moving in the traffic and taking directions. I mean, changing directions. Everything is and taking U-turns. Actually, you can take the turning radius is so much that you can just take a U-turn.
Tight spots would come like whoop, and you go. Now you sort of understand how certain guys are riding. but it's so easy to handle, so light.
Right. Yes.
It's so much fun. Coming to mileage and refinement of the engine, TVS Radeon
mileage is one important thing.
Has always been known for the mileage. I mean, I think the first version we rode had like close to like 60 plus miles easily. Now they're saying it's even more improved mileage. So we're looking at 65 to 70 depending on how you ride and how much you weigh and etc. But that's crazy good mileage.
Yeah, I felt like it's like you fill it up and forget it. It's just like a thing. Yeah.
So we rode it probably about 150-200 kilometers, and we did the tank full to tank full test, and in that we got close to 65. So, but the way we rode it was not a relaxed riding. We were like really.
We are pushing it actually to understand the bike.
So in a normal city ride commuting kind of way, I think it should give like closer to 70 even. So what more do you want, right? You fill it up and you forget it. And then coming to engine refinement, everything, I felt this is much more refined than the previous versions.
Yes. Actually, the refinement has been better. I mean, I was riding in the highway itself. You can feel the refinement. If you're not pushing it, I mean, the comfortable cruising speed, if you are riding on, bike is very silent.
Which is about 65.
60, 65.
Yeah.
In that range of speed, the bike is very silent, smooth. You can feel that refinement.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yes.
It's really smooth and refined. Nothing to really complain about there. And most of these bikes, it's going to be ridden within the city and not exactly on the highway.
Exactly. Right? Even if you're pushing, if you're crossing around like 75, 80, slightly vibration starts. But these bike is not capable of pushing that much.
Yeah, 110 cc.
Yeah,
bike,
mostly commuting and that comfortable cruising speed. It's really silent and smooth.
So then another thing is I wanted to highlight was how beautiful it looked. In terms of the build quality. So commuter bikes, there's not much room to experiment on how it looks. There's a dash of chrome in front, there's like LED DR.
Highlights wherever possible.
Yeah, and
small
nice contrasty blacks, and it looks really nice.
Yes.
We rode the one with the front drum brake. I was a little bit apprehensive of riding the drum brake version because I generally feel more comfortable with the disc brake at front because I ride with late braking. That's my style of riding. But yeah, this was confident as well. I didn't face any issues where I had to jam on the brakes, where I felt that I would lose control. So
this one comes with the combi brakes also. One thing I have noticed that most of the people who are riding commuter bikes tend to use the rear brakes more because not every one of us put the technique right there and load the front brake.
Jam the
rear brake. That's what they do. But this one TVS has come with a synchronized braking, so that even if you press the rear, a little bit of front is also
so that you don't just skid
away and fall.
That is definitely good. Although I didn't really test it, I was still using mostly the front.
I was actually using it. Actually, I didn't do higher speeds, but it was safe.
It was safe.
Yeah, the comfortable speed.
You rode it in the night, right?
Yes.
I didn't. I rode it mostly in the daytime.
I rode in the
How was
night
the headlight?
Headlight is good. You can't say it's like really good and all, but serves the purpose. I mean, city and village areas.
For the speeds it can do.
Yes, exactly. 60, 65 normal.
Yeah. It's good enough.
It's good enough.
So handling, like I said, easy, light. So it's fun and it can just throw it around
the city. Yeah.
And even moving around and parking, it's like easy.
Just move it.
Yeah. So, but another thing is the suspensions. Suspensions are really soft as well.
Yes.
So
comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable. It soaks up bumps very well. Also, being light, it adds to the overall comfort of the bike. You never feel that it's out of control, and you go over potholes. You're like
it soaks up the bumps nicely.
Very well. Even when you're taking some reasonably fast turns, like I don't want to use the word cornering, but you want to take the turns fast.
Yeah.
On this bike, even this profile of the tires are not as big as sport bikes and all. It still did it quite well. So
well balanced.
It's well balanced motorcycle. Typical TVS style. There is some racing DNA put into the commuter bike as well. I'm glad that the USB port is there because you just plonk in a mobile holder, and it's a very short wire also that you need.
Now a lot of people are using it for the delivery purpose, Zomato and all that. For that they'll need mobile, and they will never run out of charge because you can just plug it in and ride.
It's very close by. You don't need long wires connecting into battery.
Just one small wire will do. You can charge it when you're riding.
That's very comfortable.
That is one thing.
And then tubeless tires, definitely any day.
Any day tubeless tires. Yeah.
Tubeless tires. If you compare it to the old King, the Splendor, I think right now, if you do like a point blank comparison, I think the
feature wise the value of money is more on towards
the value of money, and actually in terms of value of the motorcycle that you get for the money, I think the TVS Radeon is slightly ahead that compared to the Splendor and other commuters in the segment. So definitely, in fact, it's more fun. Let's put it that way. It's more fun.
More fun actually. With the exhaust note, with the way it handles.
Yeah, it does not mean that you buy a commuter bike and you lose out on the fun. TVS Radeon is still fun. I think that's the right way to put it.
Yes, exactly.
So guys, that's what the
TVS Radeon is about.
TVS Radeon is all about. I'm sure very soon they'll come up with even more features, and I'm sure TVS always trickles down their features, right? We see it on the big bike, it slowly comes down to all the other bikes
and then affordable rates also most of the times.
Definitely. So guys, if you have any questions, do let us know in the question below. Yeah, correct. And thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.